All right, let's do our votes for World MMA Awards 2024. I do this every year and I always enjoy that shit. Charles Mask Lewis, Fighter of the Year. Here are nominees for the Fighter of the Year award. Okay, so it's for 2023, right? Well, no, it's kind of until, yeah, from 6th of August. Oh, no, that's voting, so. Performance between 1st July to 30th of June 2024. Boatan, I mean, it must be Boatan. Pantoja, nah, he had a very close fight against Usyk as well. Royval was also a little bit of a closer one. Dricus, no, he lost against Strickland in my opinion. Islam, he fought. Yeah, Volk was October. Then Dustin Poirier. That was good. No, that's definitely Boatan. Definitely Boatan. Definitely Boatan. Female Fighter of the Year. Definitely not Pennington. No. Pacheco, no. Must be Chong Li for me. Like Kyle Harrison actually came in, beat Holly Holm, but cannot compare that to Wei Li, who just beats everyone they put in front of her. So it's Wei Li. Breakthrough Fight of the Year. Here, no. Anatolian Malikhin. No, one has no good. I think it's heavyweight, right? No, one's horrible there. BSD, yeah, but he lost against Dustin Poirier. I already know which one I will take because Tom Aspinall, he's not a breakthrough fighter for me. Like, he broke through 2 years ago. He didn't break through this year. But he definitely, like, he could be in Fighter of the Year in my opinion. But yeah, definitely not the cock. So I'll take Diego Lopez. That's the easy vote for me. That's the easiest one till now. Like, Diego Lopez, 100%. International Fighter of the Year must be Ilya. I mean, coming in, knocking out one of the greatest featherweights of all time. It has to be Ilya Topuria. Here now is for Fight of the Year. Ooh, that's a tough one. Pantoja, but I know it's a good fight, but nah. I think even Strickland DDP was better than this one. Chambers, that was a good one. Darko Turner was good. That's important. Oh yeah, 100%. Max Waller, Justin Gaethje. I mean, not even a question about that.
How the fuck is that even a question?
Knockout of the Year, easy. That's knockout of the century, in my opinion. Knockout of the century. Submission of the Year. Here nominees for Submission of the Year. Volkov vs. Tai Tuivasa, Ezekiel choke. Ezekiel is always nice to get it in MMA. It's pretty rare, but oh yeah, the twister from Black Sheep. Yeah, that was nice. I would say Islam because of the takedown, everything. The whole sequence was beautiful, but Poirier is just someone who, like, it's not the first time he gets tapped out. You know what I mean? I was also of Lopez, but you know what? I'll go with the Brian Ortega one. I can tell you why. First of all, it was not a normal arm triangle. It was kind of a pretty modified one. It's not a normal arm triangle. It was so special. It's such a hard submission to get because it was not a normal arm triangle. As I said, look at the sequence. It's a hard submission to get against a guy who's so good on the ground like Yair Rodriguez. He's a good grappler, and the biggest factor for me is that Ortega was losing that fight like crazy. Like, he nearly got knocked out and stuff, and made the comeback with the beautiful submission. And yeah, has to be this one for me. Comeback of the Year. Here nominees for Comeback of the Year. Brian Ortega. Yeah, that was an amazing comeback. Elvis Brenner versus Goran. Wait. Comeback in the fight. I thought it was career-wise. Okay, yeah, definitely. Brenner against Guram. Yeah, that was a good one when he knocked him out. Aldo career. Pretty nice one. Aspinall career. I would love to hope for Aspinall, but comeback, like, he was on a. It's not like he was losing before his injury. He was beating everyone easy as well before the injury. Nothing changed. I think he would have been where he is right now anyways, a champion. It just got delayed for a year, but yeah. Bellator versus Potere, that was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah, that was a crazy one. That's a tough one. I already voted for Ortega, so I think I'll take him out of this occasion. It is between Jose Aldo and Rodolfo Bellato, because that was a crazy comeback in the fight. But Aldo had an amazing comeback in his career. But let's just say, because I mean, it's not like he got knocked out by everyone before he retired. It's just like he lost a very boring decision to Merab, who's now fighting for the title. And then he came back, had a phenomenal performance. But it's not like you know what I mean. Like Frankie Edgar now would come back and knock someone out. That would be like holy smokes. But I'll give it to the underdog. Come on. I don't think he'll ever be in an MMA award show again. So let's vote for Bellato. That was, if you haven't watched the fight yet, go watch it. It's cool. Upset of the year. Dricus against Whitaker, that was a big one. Nah, Jason Jackson, I was not that surprised. He might like a lot, that was crazy. OSP against Nsechuku, yeah, that was not bad. Sean Strickland. It needs to be Sean Strickland Izzy, bro. That was just, I mean, the Neil Magny Malap one is probably the one where I would have least expected it. But Strickland Izzy, all the stakes involved, all the trash talk, everyone doubting him, nearly finishing him, beating him for 5 rounds straight. Not just like with Neil Magny. Neil Magny beat Malap because Malap got tired. Malap was beating the life out of Neil Magny, but he got tired and he just took advantage of it. But he beat him for 5 rounds straight. Dominant win. I give it to Strickland. 100%. Commentator of the year. I mean, she did her commentary. Come on. Take a normal picture of Sean Anik, bro. He was like 20 in that picture. What the hell? She did her commentary debut on the Strickland card, right? I mean, Bernard Fischel does a great job on the fight nights. John Gooden does a good job on the fight nights, but they're both like, Sean Anik is the absolute GOAT. Like, there's no doubt about it. But for me, it's like, it's the commentator of the year. He's the commentator of the century, but the commentator of the year, like, she just did her debut inside that year span, and she does such a phenomenal job. I love when she's on the broadcast, when she's calling the fights and everything. Like, she does amazing wherever she is. And she's something special, so I have to vote for Laura Sanko. Analyst of the year. Bro, what the hell is that? That looks like I don't know, he's about to feature 50 Cent or something. What is that picture? What the hell? Dan Hart is a good analyst. Dean Thomas is doing very well. Paul Felder, Saif Saud, Michael Bisping, they're all doing great. But you know what? I'm gonna go with Michael Bisping because he does a great job. Like, he's everywhere. He's on the pre-fight shows. He's commentating. He always does a great job breaking the fights down. I love to listen to him. He does his YouTube videos all the time where he breaks down fights and everything. On his podcast, Believe in Me, like, I see him everywhere, and I always love to enjoy his content or the videos where he's featured, whatever. I love to listen to him. I love to listen to his takes. So it is Michael the Count Bisping for me. Coach of the Year award. I mean, I am definitely a little bit biased. Eric Nixick, phenomenal coach, deserves it 1000%. I mean, I'm very biased towards Tim. The question is just, is it fair for me to pick Tim? Because Tim, when did the O'Malley Sterling fight happen? Was that inside that time span? What's the time span again? 1st of July 2023. Boston. When was Boston? When was Boston? Was that inside the time frame? I am not sure. But you know what? I'll still go with him. Those are all phenomenal coaches. Eric did such a great job this year. Francisco Grasso, obviously, what he's doing down there is crazy. Paumpa is just a legend who always deserves this. Plinio that did a phenomenal job with Pereira, who is already very polished though, but he definitely does a good job. Tim is just, I think people don't realize how much of a part of the success of Sean he is. Like, he's not just a coach, he's a mentor, he's a role model in every aspect. Like training in his gym, you can just see this. Oh, everyone's looking up to him. He's coaching all those guys so well. There's so many aspiring fighters in the Red Hawk Academy, and he's coaching them all so well. He does such a great job at mentoring them, at training them. Like on the fighting side and on the personal side, does such an amazing job. It's just a pleasure to watch him do his job, and what he did with Sugar was absolutely phenomenal. The game plans he sets, the way he even baited Aljo in with like shouting and stuff, like he's so good. He's such a smart mind, and I have to go with Tim Welch, the Red Hawk. Trainer of the year. You know what? I'll definitely go with Heather. I think she deserves a lot more attention than she gets. She is the absolute GOAT of physical therapy for the UFC. Like, I think every UFC fighter should pay her like 10K a year or something. Just for how many careers she probably saved. Heather Linden. Gym of the year. Gym to Fighting Nerds. It is the Fighting Nerds. Those are all great gyms, but they're all long-standing great gyms. Lobo MMA, of course, with Diego Lopez and all those guys, but the Fighting Nerds, they brought so much talent, so many fighters out of nowhere. This gym, no one knew it until Caio Borralho came out. And now I feel like there's so many guys in the UFC and they're all winning. They're all winning the whole time. They're so good. The Fighting Nerds. Referee of the year, in my opinion, is... I would say Jason Herzog, but didn't he? Yeah, he messed that one with Cannonier up a little bit. What is Keith Pearson doing in here, bro? What the hell? Which drunk guy put him in here? Like, horrible. Hell no. You know what? I'll go with Mark Smith. I really like the guy. He's always hyper-focused, always, like, everyone does mistakes. He included, but he's always so self-conscious. So good. So reactive and everything. I'll take Mark Smith. He's very underrated in my opinion. Ring Corker. Oh, hello, who's that? She's probably from... What the fuck? Is that a tranny? What the hell? Hell no. Kasha, that's probably from KSW, right? I think I would from the looks, I would take Reta La Cruz. She's the prettiest one of them all. But Brooklyn Brand does such a phenomenal job. Like, and yeah, she's a ring girl. Phenomenal job, I know, but she also is always at the Hall of Fame and stuff. She's everywhere, I feel like. She's doing everything. So props to her, Brooklyn Brand. Leading man, I mean, that's not even a question, right? That's not even a question. Dana White had a freaking best promotion, not even a question. Bro, like, if you try to vote for anything else, you're just lying to yourself. You're just lying to yourself. Like, come on. Personality of the year. Nina Drama, Chael Sonnen. Nope. The question is always, what are you... What do you take into consideration for this one? Because Joe Rogan is his biggest personality is outside of the UFC. Like, most of the things we see from him is outside of the UFC. He's the personality of the year all year, every year for me. He's a monumental figure in my opinion. But I wouldn't isolate him to this specific award. Chael, absolutely phenomenal, but I have to say Nina did the most in this year. What Nina did in this year, like how she bursted onto the scene, got so much hate in the beginning, made the hater fans just always positive. Of course it's cringe sometimes, of course, but she's always positive, always tries to put out great content. Always tries to fit in. When I met her at the UFC, actually was such a sweetheart, such a lovely lady to talk to, and yeah, she seems to be a really nice human being. So I'll go for Nina. Best MMA programming. Oh, this is a long voting. Contender Series is definitely amazing, but it's not really related to any one of those. And better, yeah, but it has been better before. It's between those two. The Mayor is awesome. I love to listen to it. It's definitely the best quality one. Like, in terms of quality, in terms of like high performance, it's definitely MMA Hour. It's amazing from the quality and everything. I just love an underdog story. Anik and Florian podcast, in my opinion, is so underrated. The views they get are way too bad for what they're bringing to the table. John Anik is a phenomenal host. I listen to every single episode. Of course, sometimes they can also get on your nerves a little bit. Every podcast is like that. With Ariel, I disagree on so many things. With Anik, I sometimes disagree. But they always have a cool dynamic. The guests, they have the worst taste in terms of guests, in my opinion. The guests that they take on all the time are, in my opinion, mostly trash, other than like Longo. And I like this Peacher guy as well, but they could do much better with the guests. But I'll go with the underdog. I'll give them my vote. Anik Florian podcast, amazing job. Keep going. So, for the media source of the year is the Mac Life. The Mac Life. Mac Life is so awesome. They do such a great job. If there's any content like press conference and stuff that's on several channels, I always watch on the Mac Life channel. Journalist of the year, Oscar Wilson, King, Carlos, and Bronson. I'll go Oscar, man. Oscar's the fucking man. He's everywhere. He's traveling everywhere. He does a great job. Ariel is more of a WWE boxing journalist now, Olympics and all of those. He doesn't travel nowhere. Like, it is Oscar. Fighting Spirit Award. Endurance. That's amazing. That's his father and coach. That's good. Strength during disgusting mental antics by an opponent. Which liberal piece of pussy did this award? What the hell? Because the opponent trash talked him, Colby Covington, he deserves a Fighting Spirit Award? Okay. Definitely. I mean, come on, that's not even a question. Mark Coleman. I mean, what he did there, people forget about that. What a hero he is. What a human.
Unfortunately, the stream cut off there, but I was saying that Mark Coleman completely deserves this one because what he did for his family, if you have not heard the story, go Google it. He saved his family from the fire in his house. Unfortunately, rest in peace, Hammer House for life. He couldn't save his dog, but he saved his mom and his dad from a burning house. That's why he got the award for me. And those were my picks for the World MMA Awards. Write your picks in the comments, you guys. Where do you disagree with me? All those things, write in the comments. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel. I would appreciate that. Check out the Bloodsport merch, bloodshop.net, link in bio, like those bad boy shorts. Check it out, we're free shipping with the code FREE. I'll see you in the next one. Stay bloody. Bye-bye. Bloodsport out.